All right, welcome back to the channel. Today it's just about, I got queens coming Tuesday. I need these ready to pull off for Wednesday. So all I'm doing is going through, either finding the queen and dropping her in the bottom box, setting up the upper box with some brood and equalizing it out more or less. I generally make the top box a little bit extra brood heavy because it will just get dropped down here and there's going to be bees fly back home. So I try to make it a little extra brood heavy in the top. But I will take first off and just split the boxes right off. So like I want to catch the queen in either box. So I am going to separate them right off the bat. Now I know she's either in either box. We're going to look in the upper one first, just to see what we got up here. If she's did any laying up here, or if I'm going to be pulling everything out of the bottom. I am surprised at how much open nectar they have in here. There is, the maple bloom must be going, because that's almost a full frame of open nectar. And that's a frame of honey that's from overwintered. All I'm going to do is go through here real quickly and see if I can spot this queen. There is open, there's some, it's open drone brood in the corner of this frame. It's full of eggs, so she's been here recently. Didn't like the looks of that big old queen cell sitting there. This is a frame of just, it's full of eggs and just hatching larvae, a couple days old. So really, if there's any cat brood up here, I won't have to do too much moving around, because there's going to be enough resources to just pull it off as a split. I do mark the tops of all my hives. This one has a yellow dot, so it should be a yellow dot queen. Although with all these bees running around with pollen on their legs, that makes it fun. That is a nice frame of cat brood and open larvae. Yeah, if that queen would just pop out here somewhere, I would just figure this box is good to go the way it is, because all that cat brood and stuff you're seeing there. the new beekeepers, the one thing I find when you're looking for a queen, don't spend all day looking for her. She's big, she's fat, she's going to stand out. It's all about just glazing over the frame. This is a frame full of pollen. I wouldn't expect to see her on it, but if she's been running, it's the last frame in the box. Nope, we didn't see her up there. So now, I'm actually going to just drop this frame back in. Because if I find her down in that lower box with any amount of brood down there, this box here is good to go. It's got enough stuff in it. I would say there's a brood nest right here in this area just by the way those bees are covering it. But I'm looking for a good frame to pull. And we're going to make it this one here. I generally try to pry the frames from the center so I don't rock it and squish the bees against the wall. I gotta get this off my hip though. This is a solid frame of eggs. So I would expect that queen, she's been here within the last day or so. There she is right up here, having them marked. It's the way to go. You should always have your queen marked. But there's cat brood here. She's right on the top edge of that frame. Going down that side. We know where she's at. We're going to look here to see if there's more cat brood. More cat brood. Frame of eggs. Yep. we're going to do is just leave her there. I want to make sure this slides down in there good. Never hurts to clean your frames while you're in here. All right. This is going to make an easy split. Always make sure my frames are tight. I cannot stress that enough. All right. That made it easy. We know where she's at. She's already down there. We didn't have to shake a bunch of bees, stir them all up. This box is ready to go. And we put them back together. All right. Generally, if you don't find the queen, what I would have did in that aspect then is I would have had the one box sitting there, and I set this box next to it, just an empty box. I have this that sits on top of the bottom box here, and I would have took each frame out of there, shook it, and temporarily set it in there, shook them all, get all the bees down into that bottom box, and then take all of the frames, once get the bees out of that box, all that, take all them frames, put them back in that box, put the queen excluder on, set it on there, and then the nurse bees and no drones will come up and repopulate that upper box. So when I come to pull it off, I'll know that the queen is in the bottom because I shook all the bees down there, and it's just the easiest method to not, if you're not worried about, you don't want to look for the queen, shake them. Just shake them all down, put a queen excluder on, and you're good to go. So, all right, if you liked it, share it, do all that stuff that the YouTubers say to do. We'll see you on the next one.